On the rest of the season, now that he knows he's going at the end of it, the only thing that matters now is that there is clarity. You don't have to think about long-term consequences of your choices. You can be a bit more reckless. I never felt that we as coaching staff stopped reaching the team, but we have a discrepancy from training to matches, and the coach is responsible. I don't think I'm the only problem, but I accept my responsibility. I'm not satisfied with the way we play and have been unhappy for quite some time. Now we have a new situation, but the situation has been solved and communicated, but I don't think I am the only problem. Now, Stevie, yesterday you said after what we'd been hearing from Tuchel, his players are not going to be playing for him, especially knowing he's going at the end of the season. After this, does that seem even more likely?
Absolutely. If you're reading that, so twice in the second part of the statement, he's saying it's not his fault. He's still trying to say that him and his coaching staff are reaching the players. Well, if you're reaching them, what are you telling them? Because they've been absolute garbage. I mean, there's nothing about him saying anything there would change my mind to the fact that he should have gone yesterday. When he decided that he was leaving at the end of the season, he should have rethought it and just went. Because how anybody expects this Bayern side to change between now and the end of the season just because they know he's leaving is bonkers. It makes no sense whatsoever. And again, I'll reiterate, this guy twice, in the end of his statement, was basically saying that it's not his fault, again. And he's been saying that since he got there.
And now Yanni's got to go back to the Allianz Arena for the first time since these 3 consecutive losses. What type of atmosphere can he be expecting there? What shall we be seeing for Bayern as terms of a welcome this weekend?
It's interesting because there's so many. If you read that statement, first of all, he says, I'm not the only problem, but he's also saying that I don't have to care. He more or less say between the lines, I don't have to care about anything anymore. So there could be, first of all, on Sunday, some funny things going on the starting 11. There could be some Kimmich or Goretzka of this world who can maybe sit in the stands. We never know. We have no idea what will happen. What I do, if you ask about the atmosphere, Kay, is that I've been reading all the German commentators. I'm reading all things that have been in Germany the last couple of days. And there could be like a turn now because, yes, they fired Nagelsmann. No, they fired Tuchel. But guess what? The same players are there. So who's going to coach this team? So watch out, Goretzka, Kimmich, Müller. You have to deliver now. Because I think that we could see, they say that you can only fire the manager. Yes, you can during a season. But coming up in the summer, there could something happen at Bayern. And if you get a coach in now, and they will take some people out, they have had enough now of these wannabe stars who basically do bad for Germany at 2 World Cups in a row, do bads for Bayern the last 2-3 years in the Champions League. So this could turn around, okay? But I just have to say, but if you ask me in percentage, I'm 100% sure that Tuchel will stay the rest of the season. I'm not even close to 60.
No, I can imagine. But what does that mean, Ali, that he can be more reckless?
Yeah, and while I paid attention to the fact that he said, I don't think I am the only problem, because he said it twice, right there in between the lines in which he's saying I can be more reckless, my question to Thomas Tuchel would be, if you think that's the difference between this team playing well or not, or this team getting results or not, why weren't you reckless before? Why wait until now to make those decisions? Why wait until now to make those choices? If you thought that those choices were the difference between you winning games or not, it is your job as a manager to make those tough decisions, to have Joshua Kimmich sit on the bench if that's what you wanted to do, or Leon Goretzka sit on the bench if that's what you want to do. For the last few weeks, and we've been having this conversation time and time again, I've been asking Thomas Tuchel to stop playing the politics and just play the guys that you trust can give you the results and the performances that you want. If those names do not match your expectations, and essentially you're thinking that these are just big names in Bayern Munich, and therefore you sort of have to massage certain egos, now you're doing yourself a disservice. You're now going against what your instinct is as a manager. And now you're telling us, hey, now I'm going to be reckless. Now I'm going to make decisions. Well, it's too late now. it is your job as a manager to put out the team that you think is going to give you results, regardless of how reckless it may seem from the outside. That's why we're not making the decisions. That's why Jan is not making decisions, Steve is not making decisions, you're not making the decisions. Because we don't have that kind of power. He had the power to make those decisions, and he didn't when he counted. Now that it's all out of control, and now it's too late.